And thank you so much, Dr. Seth, for joining us today. It is indeed a privilege to have you with us.
Thank you, Bhavna. Great to be with you all.
Thanks a lot. So, Dr. Seth, everybody has heard about, I think everybody is scared. Let me start that way. Everybody is scared of a heart attack. And, we've promised everybody a Heart 101 today. So, without further ado, we're just going to get started. Dr. Seth, heart is the primary organ of your circulatory system. And we know that it pumps blood, controls the heart rate, maintains the blood pressure. Cleveland Clinic likens it to a house. And it says just as a house has walls, rooms, doors, plumbing, and the electrical system, so does the heart. All the parts of the heart work together to keep our blood flowing and sending the nutrients. But we all know that of all the organs, if this one stops, it's game over. So let's dive right into it.
Let me not just make it like a class on cardiology. I think it's got to be a conversation around cardiology, and got to be a conversation which is very practical to you all and to all your audience. And has to do with more so with what is going to be relevant to taking care of yourselves every day as far as heart disease is concerned. So I think you said it correctly. I'd say it's the engine of the body. The heart is the engine of the body. It has its electrical circuits, which is what we call the conduction system of the heart, which is what makes a heart beat at 80 per minute or 60 per minute or 70 per minute. And then we have the blood supply to the heart. Think of it as a water supply in the house. And that's the blood supplying the heart muscle itself. Remember, heart is a pump. Heart needs nourishment. Heart needs blood. And that is when we call as heart coronary artery disease. So let's differentiate heart disease into multiple aspects. One, which is birth defects in simple terms.
Sure.
Where the heart did not develop properly.
Yeah.
While in womb. And therefore, when a child is born, he's born with certain defects. Could be holes in the chambers of the heart, the wall separating the heart. Could be certain defects where the blood vessels don't arise from the appropriate side. Some of these are serious and not compatible with life in infancy and even during birth or soon after the first 30 days. Others are compatible with a longer duration of life. Some need to be corrected immediately and some don't. That's the congenital heart disease part. The second part is the electrical circuit disturbances. And those are problems which lead to other heart going very fast, heart going slowly, and arrhythmias happening. And that's the conduction system. And then the most important ones which we talk about are the ones which are supposed to be the blockage in the heart blood vessels supplying the heart muscle. And that's what we call coronary artery disease. And that is what relates to the heart attacks that we see, which actually in adults is the biggest cause of death. So if we differentiate heart disease, of course, there are many others. Heart is a muscular pump. The muscle can also be affected and therefore lead to thickness of the heart muscle or weakness of the heart muscle. It can be inflamed. Viruses can affect it in a condition called myocarditis. So the spectrum can be huge. But in our own lives, in our everyday lives as an adult, what we face in 90% of the instances or 80% of the instances, I would say, is coronary artery disease, which is blockages in the arteries supplying blood to the heart muscle, and the blockages in those arteries which lead to angina and heart attacks and cardiac arrest.